Good morning. Sorry. Good morning. Welcome to Ozarks Fox AM. I've lost it. I can't even make a full sentence this morning.
You can't.
I'm Jeremy Rave. I'm so thankful. It is Friday. My brain needs a break.
He is a fried Friday, Jeremy Rave, because his brain is fried. And I'm Maddie Conklin, alert and here, and I'm surprised I'm alert.
Yeah. Maddie and Jake, producer Jake, were making fun of me this morning because there was a minute long where I was talking and I stopped and started a sentence 10 times within 1 minute and could not even make a declarative thought.
It started from here, then quickly went there, then down there, then back up, then over, and I was just like, you just started so many sentences without completing one of them. What are we talking about?
And I don't know. Here's the thing.
And we still don't know what he's talking about, so maybe by the end of the show, by 9 a.m., we'll know.
I might need to go to the doctor or a psychologist
You
and
need
just
to-
figure out what's going on.
What is that thing called ginkgo biloba
Ginkgo biloba.
to help your memory? I feel like I need that.
Yeah, it was just one of those days. Then last night I was getting hot, then I was too cold, and it was too hot, and it was too cold. And
It all started yesterday after your very productive work day. And then you're like, I'm too cold. Now I'm too hot. Now I have to be outside. Now I have to be inside.
it was so, you know when you're feeling very motivated, you're getting lots of stuff done, and I was editing so many videos, and I was doing a SOT, and I was doing a VO, then I was doing a NATS VO, and then, sorry, those are TV terms.
Yes.
And I was just feeling good.
Yeah.
And then I was painting my habitat project, and while it was drying, I was doing this. I just felt very productive, and
Yeah.
then I lost it all.
Then you lost it all.
Yeah.
Hey, at
Yeah.
least yesterday was productive.
It was productive.
Maybe this means you need some rest.
And hopefully, hey, I'm getting a bathroom this weekend, so I won't be getting any rest.
We were talking yesterday. I was like, you know, he goes, what are you doing this weekend? I was like, oh, I got to St. Louis, whatever. And I go, what are you doing? He's like, just got in the bathroom. I go, do you just think of these things and just go for it? Or was this some planning? But yes, you got family coming in town.
So I've got to gut a whole bathroom that was stuck in 1970s, and then I'm bringing it to 2020s. So yeah, that's the plan this weekend, is getting it gutted so I can start installing new tile and a new vanity and a new light and a new mirror and new recess lights, and it's gonna be a lot.
What?
I won't get it done this
recess light. You go outside and just start recess, get it.
Cute. Maddie, your 12-year-old girl humor is lost on me today.
I'm so sorry.
I do want to give a huge birthday shout out really quickly to, he's one of our former employees, actually. He used to be one of our producers, Austin Barnwell, who we love. It's his 30th birthday today, and his mama reached out to me on social media. Goes, could you please give Austin just a 30th birthday, shout out? Because I'll be honest with you, Melinda, if you're watching, love you so much. Love your son. I thought he was already 30. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just saying. I had no idea.
Way to age him.
He's an old soul, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
he has
totally.
such wisdom behind his eyes.
Wise beyond his years.
And he has a good, full, thick head of hair that is just wise, and
Envious.
he should do shampoo commercials. That's all I'm saying.
So where did he go from here?
He moved away, and I can't remember where he moved. But he's awesome. So happy birthday, Austin.
Happy birthday, Austin.
We love you and we miss you, and we wish you the very best on whatever you're doing now.
Yeah. Now, Jesse, do you know Austin since you've
That's
been here
a
for
name
hot
I have
minute?
not heard in so long, Austin. And he also has a nice beard as well.
Yes, he
so
does.
that probably
Wow.
plays into what
You
your thoughts
remember
were.
that.
Oh, a distinguished gentleman well into his 30s. No, just turned 30.
I did not mean that as an
yeah.
insult,
No,
just
hey.
because he's so wise. Like, he's
Yeah.
very, like, when you talk to him, you just think,
Yeah.
he's got to have been around.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's quite an astute gentleman. And
He is.
we miss him around here. We do.
By the way, too, when I was selling a house a few years ago, a different house, he messaged me. He goes like, "Are you selling your house?" At the time, he was looking to buy a house. He goes, "This just popped up on my feed." It was like, "I've been to that house." And I'm like, "Yes."
Yes, I am.
Looks
that is
familiar. The Zillow.
Good
This is very familiar to me, folks.
He is
Yeah.
like,
The Zillow app. There.
You know.
So, yeah. Hey, it's Oscars weekend.
Yes.
We've
So
got
excited.
some entertainment stories for you here. This first one is about Oppenheimer, okay? Up for 13 Oscars this weekend. Dozens of stars have signed an open letter to make nukes history. They want to get rid of them, all right? So a little call to action from the folks who are part of this movie. Members of the entertainment industry, including Jane Fonda, Julianne Moore, and the film's co-star, is it Matthew Modine? Modine? Okay, I think I missed
Yes, you got it, sir.
earlier. Yay! I knew all along. They've teamed up with the Nuclear Threat Initiative to launch a campaign of billboards, art installations, and street posters around L.A. Christopher Nolan's film traces the origin story of nuclear weapons and Oppenheimer's warning of a nuclear arms race. So, yeah, they're using that platform that they had when all the attention was, hey, nukes. Yeah, get rid of them now. They want to get rid of them. So, call to action from the folks in that movie.
Now, I didn't see this movie, but wasn't the actual man, Oppenheimer, didn't he kind of warn against using atomic bombs, or maybe later in his life? He's like,
I wish Tom was in here. I didn't see it.
okay, I didn't see it. Okay, dang.
But quick
But I'm
question:
pretty
haven't
sure
we
that's the
always
case.
been since the atomic bomb was dropped, Hiroshima? Haven't most Americans been against nuclear?
Oh, yeah.
Or like, I feel like this is like a replay of like the '80s, because the arms race. I feel like that was an '80s
Cold
topic.
War situation.
Cold War
Cold
situation.
War,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just feel like that's like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
making it because of Oppenheimer, making it a
Thing.
thing.
Making it a thing.
But what if other countries don't do it and then they nuke us?
That's right.
Oh, Maddie, good point.
Well,
Yeah.
You know, we got it.
Well,
Solving the world's problems.
I love
right
how
here.
deep we're
Right
going
here.
this morning. Like,
Very
I know.
deep.
Like, whoa.
heavy subject matter.
We went really left.
Gosh.
We
A positive.
we do have a very. Oh yeah.
Okay,
Go
never
ahead.
mind.
Sorry, I cut you off.
Oh, no, you're good.
Angela?
I actually lost train of thought here.
See, I'm with
And
you.
also, I don't know if I can even say, but we're going to move on to this next one.
Yes, please.
This is more surface
Netflix,
level.
Yeah, we're going to say surface. So Netflix announced its first ever live stream boxing match between Jake Paul and heavyweight legend Mike Tyson.
Come on.
Paul, known as the Problem Child, recently triumphed in back-to-back knockout fights against two Golden Glove boxers. Tyson has a record of 33 knockouts himself and 37 straight wins. The fight will stream globally only on Netflix from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, where the
Yay!
Cowboys play on July 20th.
Huh.
Quick question.
Yeah.
I have thoughts.
Did anybody play the video game Mike Tyson's
Punch Out?
Punch Out.
Yeah.
Punch Out. That's
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you remember that game?
For sure. Where your guy was like really
Yes.
little and like
It's
you're
like
like
you're trying to get
Yes.
Mike Tyson.
back when video games had like 4 buttons. Those
Yeah.
And I missed the 4 buttons.
Yeah, or like the
Days.
All these
Sega.
controllers.
Yeah, you
today.
had 1,
A,
2,
B,
and then the little.
And then the directional pad.
Yep.
That's all you
Yeah,
did.
good
Yeah, that's a good
times.
one. With this one, it's Jake Paul. I don't know if you're familiar with much of his.
He was on Vine.
stuff.
I remember when he was on Vine.
Well, all I know him is as a problematic YouTuber. And his
Yeah.
brother, he and his
Yeah,
brother,
they're
and they
not.
went through some
Yeah,
stuff.
I
That's all I
can't.
know.
Logan.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
So his brother Logan is now doing WWE stuff. He's actually the United States champion in WWE. I'm a nerd.
Wow.
With Jake Paul, he is the younger brother. He's been doing boxing for 3 or 4 years now, and he's made a name for himself. Kind of the knock on him is that he hasn't really fought any real fighters. That he's fought like UFC fighters that aren't really boxers,
Yeah.
and just kind of decimated everyone before him. Now he's facing a real boxer,
Yeah.
Mike
Yeah.
Tyson.
Wow.
Maybe one of the 4 or 5 greatest ever. Problem is, though, Mike Tyson's going to be 58 when
Yeah.
that fight happens.
Like, that's
so
just not fair. Easy
yeah.
win.
Yeah, in his day. But I still think Mike Tyson,
he can still throw hands.
I would never want to make him mad, is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
the power behind his...
Here's
punch.
my first thing my mind went to was the thought of, is Mike Tyson gonna take a dive for some money on this? I don't know. I just
Oh, surely.
I don't know.
Where's the pride?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Fighting ain't what it used to be. You know?
That's a pretty.
So, do they, quick question then, do those brothers, do they still do the YouTube, or are they still doing
No.
the...
podcast.
Yeah, they do the podcast,
podcast.
and
Yeah.
don't they live in Mexico now? I literally just heard it on a podcast that they
know.
live in Mexico.
I don't know.
I think they made this. Anyways, I think they moved out of the U.S. or probably still have their homes in L.A., but like live out of the country. I think for tax purposes.
Well, I'm sure. And one of them
Quite
was on The
wealthy.
Masked Singer a couple
Oh,
seasons
really?
ago.
Was
Oh,
it,
that's right, I
it was
remember
Logan,
that.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't. They both
Yeah.
look like to me. They're
Well,
brothers.
Yeah,
I think
they're
Logan's
annoying.
the older one, and I think Jake's the younger one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Should be
Anyway,
interesting.
well-
July.
YouTube history.
Wow, we learned a lot.
We have.
We did.